Types of people, Stoicism warns us about. 1. The irrational and unvirtuous. Stoicism encourages us to be patient with those who act irrationally or unvirtuously. Rather than avoiding them, try to understand their perspectives and respond with wisdom and virtue, setting a positive example. 2. The negative and complainers. Stoicism teaches us not to engage in fruitless arguments and to remain unaffected by the negativity of others. While it's not about avoiding them, it's about not allowing their negativity to influence your inner peace. 3. The manipulative and deceitful. Stoicism promotes integrity and honesty. When dealing with manipulative or deceitful individuals, maintain your own moral character, and act with virtue.
The arrogant and self-centered. Stoicism encourages humility and self-awareness. When interacting with arrogant or self-centered individuals, focus on your own virtue and let their behavior serve as a reminder of the importance of modesty and self-esteem. 5. The aggressive and hostile. Stoicism advises maintaining self-control in the face of aggression and hostility. Instead of avoiding such individuals, respond calmly and rationally, as emotional reactions tend to exacerbate conflicts. 6. The gossipy and judgmental. Stoicism reminds us to focus on our own improvement rather than getting involved in gossip and judgment. When encountering gossipy or judgmental people, avoid participating in their behavior and remain steadfast in your. 7. The envious and competitive. Stoicism encourages us to avoid comparisons with others and focus on our own progress. When faced with envy or competitiveness, resist the urge to engage in rivalry. 8. The ungrateful. Stoicism reminds us of the importance of gratitude. If you encounter ungrateful individuals, rather than avoiding them, use their behavior as a reminder of the value of appreciating what you have and practicing gratitude in your own. 9. The stubborn and close-minded. Stoicism emphasizes reason and open-mindedness. When dealing with stubborn or close-minded people, approach conversations with patience and the intent to engage in productive dialogue. 10. The flatterers and sycophants. Stoicism encourages authenticity and sincerity. When you encounter flattery and sycophantic behavior, remain true to your values and principles. Avoid the temptation to compromise your integrity for empty praise. 11. The hedonistic and materialistic. Stoicism advises moderation in the pursuit of a meaningful life over the pursuit of pleasure and material possessions. If you come across people who prioritize hedonism and materialism. 12. The pessimistic and defeatist. Stoicism teaches resilience and the acceptance of what is beyond your control. If you encounter pessimistic or defeatist individuals, use it as a reminder that you can control your own perspective and response. 13. The overly critical and judgmental. When faced with overly critical or judgmental individuals, Stoicism advises that you remain true to your own values and actions. Instead of avoiding them, recognize that their criticism often reflects their own issues, insecurities, or perceptions, and it need not sway you from your virtuous path. 14. The dependent and needy. Stoicism teaches the importance of self-reliance and self-sufficiency. When dealing with dependent or needy people, you can offer support and help within reason, but also encourage them to develop their own inner strength and resilience. 15. The cynical and distrustful. In the face of cynicism and distrust, Stoicism reminds us that we can only control our own actions and trustworthiness. While it's important to be honest and reliable, it's also essential to accept that others may have their reasons for their distrust. Focus on your character and let your consistency speak for itself. 16. The indifferent and apathetic. Stoicism emphasizes the pursuit of meaningful goals and a sense of purpose. When encountering indifference and apathy, use it as a reminder of the importance of actively engaging with life, setting goals, and striving for virtue, even in the face of challenges. 17. The impulsive and reactive. Stoicism promotes rational thought and self-control. When faced with impulsive and reactive individuals, strive to maintain your own emotional equilibrium and respond thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively. 18. The dishonest and unethical. Stoicism encourages you to maintain your own integrity and ethics, even in the face of dishonesty. When dealing with dishonest individuals, it's important to stand firm in your commitment to truth and virtue. 19. The overly competitive and aggressive. Stoicism encourages a competitive spirit that's rooted in self-improvement rather than dominating others. When confronted with overly competitive and aggressive individuals, focus on your own progress and values. Avoid engaging in destructive competition, but do compete with yourself to become a better person. 20. The egotistical and self-absorbed. Stoicism emphasizes humility and the interconnectedness of humanity. When facing egotistical and self-absorbed people, remind yourself that we are all part of the same human community. Try to empathize with their insecurities and gently encourage them to consider the perspectives and needs of others. 21. The manipulators and emotional blackmailers. Stoicism teaches us to stand firm in our values and not be swayed by emotional manipulation. When dealing with manipulative individuals, remain calm, rational, and true to your principles. 22. The hateful and prejudiced. Stoicism advocates for justice and treating all individuals with fairness and respect. When encountering hatred and prejudice, firmly reject such attitudes and actions. 23. The evasive and avoidant. Stoicism encourages honest and straightforward communication. When faced with evasive or avoidant individuals, strive for open and direct conversations. Encourage them to address concerns and challenges proactively rather than avoiding them. 24. The non-constructive critics. Stoicism advises us to accept constructive criticism, but disregard non-constructive feedback. When dealing with individuals who provide only criticism without a helpful purpose, maintain your own self-worth and let their words pass without affecting your self-esteem. 25. The indecisive and procrastinators. Stoicism encourages us to be proactive and make rational decisions. When interacting with indecisive or procrastinating individuals, Offer guidance and support, but don't let their hesitations affect your own pursuit of goals and meaningful actions. 26. The overly perfectionistic. Stoicism promotes excellence but also recognizes the importance of accepting imperfections. When confronted with overly perfectionistic individuals, remind yourself that constant striving for unattainable perfection can lead to dissatisfaction. Encourage them and yourself to embrace progress over perfection. 11. The hedonistic and materialistic. Stoicism advises moderation in the pursuit of a meaningful life over the pursuit of pleasure and material possessions. If you come across people who prioritize hedonism and materialism, approach them with patience, empathy, and a willingness to listen. Encourage open dialogue while respecting their pace. 28. The conformists and followers. Stoicism emphasizes individual rationality and ethical choices. When you come across individuals who simply conform to societal norms without critical thought, use it as an opportunity to appreciate your own commitment to independent thinking and virtue. 29. The stubborn and inflexible. Stoicism encourages adaptability and the acceptance of change. When interacting with stubborn and inflexible individuals, remind yourself that life is full of uncertainties and change is inevitable. 3. The fearful and anxiety-prone. Stoicism advocates for rationality in the face of fear and anxiety. When confronted with individuals who are overly anxious or fearful, offer support and encouragement.